I want you to press pause on your life for just 60 seconds. Just stop. Listen. Listen past the noise of your phone, the chatter in your mind, the hum of your routine. Listen to the deeper sound, the sound of your own spirit. What do you hear? Is it a quiet sigh of resignation, a restless, tapping foot of impatience, a muffled cry of dreams deferred? I know that sound. I know the weight it carries. You feel it in the hollow of your chest when you lie awake at night. You see it in the mirror in a fleeting moment of honesty, a look that says, this can't be all there is. You are living in the gap. The agonizing, frustrating, exhausting gap between the life you have and the life you know. In your bones, you are meant to be living. And you have a word for it, a word that feels like a life sentence. You say, I'm stuck. And that word, that single, heavy, limiting word, has become the story of your life. It has become your identity, your excuse, your prison. But today, right now, I am going to prove to you that it is all a lie. You are not stuck. You have never been stuck. You are just playing a very, very small game. And it is time to change the game. Let's build this prison you think you're in, brick by brick, so we can see it for the illusion it is. This feeling of being stuck is not a location you've been banished to. It is a mindset you have constructed. It is built from the leftover materials of past disappointments, from the bricks of other people's expectations, and it is held together by the mortar of your own fear. You feel unmotivated, not because you are lazy, but because you have been taking direction from the wrong commander. You have been letting the most fearful, comfort-seeking, risk-averse version of you sit in the captain's chair. You ask that version, should we go after that promotion? Should we start that business? Should we transform our health? And that small, scared voice always sighs. No, it is designed to say no. Its only job is survival, not expansion. Its only goal is safety, not significance. So you feel lost because you're following a map drawn by a cartographer of mediocrity. You're renavigating by a compass that points only toward what is easy and what is expected. And you wonder why you've arrived in a place that feels so deeply unfulfilling. You are negotiating with a ghost, the ghost of who you might have been, and in that negotiation, you are bargaining away your future. You say things like, maybe when the economy is better, or once I have more time, or I need to wait for the right sign. These are not reasons. These are sophisticated, eloquent, believable excuses crafted by the master architect of your small self. The pain you feel is not the pain of circumstance. It is the pain of self-betrayal. It is the ache of a soul that is meant to soar, patiently, and then not so patiently, waiting for you to remember how to fly. You have confused your temporary reality for your permanent identity. You have looked at a single cloudy day and decided you live in a land without sun. This is the great deception, and it is time to shatter it. The truth, the liberating shift, decisions, discipline, identity, 7 o'clock to 12:30. So let's speak the liberating, terrifying, magnificent truth. Your life is not happening to you. It is happening because of you. And it is shaped by 3 fundamental forces, 3 pillars that hold up the entire architecture of your existence. The first pillar is your decisions, not your conditions, not your past, not your feelings. Your decisions. In this very moment, you are deciding how you feel. You are deciding what you believe is possible. You are deciding to watch this video, or to click away. Every moment is a fork in the road, and you are the one choosing the path, even when you choose by not choosing. The second pillar is your discipline. This is the currency of your future. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is the highest form of self. It is the promise you make to your future self, and the integrity you show by keeping it when no one is watching, when you don't feel like it, when it's hard. Your discipline, or lack of it, is the bridge, or the broken bridge, between the person you are and the person you see in your visions. And the third, the most powerful pillar, is your identity. This is the core. This is the command center. Who do you believe you are? Do you believe you are someone who is stuck, who always quits, who never gets the breaks? If that is your identity, then every decision you make will be filtered through that belief. Every act of discipline will collapse under its weight. You will make decisions that keep you stuck. You will abandon discipline because that's just not who I am. But here is where the magic happens. Identity is not fixed. It is not a life sentence. It is a story, and you are the author. You can pick up the pen and write a new chapter. You can change the narrative. What if, starting today, you decided your identity is not stuck, but in motion? Not a procrastinator, but a person who finishes what they start. Not unlucky, but a relentless problem solver. When you shift the identity, the decisions and the discipline follow naturally. A person in motion makes decisions that create momentum. A person who finishes things cultivates the discipline to see things through. You are not changing your life by trying to change your actions. You are changing your life by having the courage to change your story about who you are. Now, I need you to feel this next part. Not just hear it. Feel it in your cells. The power you have been seeking, praying for, waiting on it is not in a new course, a new guru, a new partner. It has been dormant within you, a sleeping giant. It is the ember of every time you ever said, "That's not fair." It is the fire of every dream you ever dismissed as too big. It is the unshakable, quiet knowing in the very core of your being that whispers, even on your darkest day, you are meant for more. You have been giving this power away. You have been handing it over to past failures, to future anxieties, to the opinions of people who are not living the life you want either. You have been a beggar at the door of your own palace, waiting for someone else to give you the key that ends now. Let me be brutally, lovingly clear. No one is coming to save you, and that is the best news you will ever hear, because it means the hero of your story is you. You are the one you have been waiting for. This life of yours is not a dress rehearsal. This is the main performance. The spotlight is on, and you have been hiding in the wings, whispering your lines, afraid to step onto the stage of your own destiny. The world does not need another carbon copy. It does not need another muted voice, another dimmed light. The world is in a spiritual drought, and it is parched for the unique rain that only you can bring. Your specific pain, transformed into purpose. Your unique struggle, forged into strength. Your individual perspective, shared as a gift. Playing small is not humility. It is a betrayal of the highest order. It is treason against your own soul. You have a destiny to fulfill that only you can fulfill. A song to sing that only you can sing. And every day you play small, that song goes unsung, and the universe is left incomplete. Understanding is not enough. You must have a map. You must have a method. So here is your framework to dismantle the small game and build the expansive one. First, you must declare a ceasefire with the past. The war is over. The past is a data set, not a destiny. Every time your old story rises up, I always fail. I'm not good enough. You do not fight it. You acknowledge it. You say, "Thank you for trying to protect me, old story. But your services are no longer required." You consciously, deliberately, replace it with your new truth. Speak it. Write it. I am capable. I am resilient. I am learning and growing. Second, you must initiate daily acts of courage. Expansion is not a one-time event. It is a daily practice. You must do one thing every single day that your small self is afraid of. One thing that makes you feel uncomfortable. Because that is the sensation of your edges stretching. It is not about the scale. It is about the signal. Sending the email. Having the honest conversation. Waking up an hour earlier. Putting the junk food back on the shelf. One deliberate, courageous act that screams to your nervous system. We are not who we used to be. Third, you must build your new identity through ritual. Ritual is identity in action. You want to be a writer. Your ritual is to write one true sentence every morning. You want to be an athlete? Your ritual is to move your body with respect every day. You want to be a leader? Your ritual is to lead yourself with impeccable integrity. These rituals are non-negotiable. They're not things you do if you feel like it. They're things you do because this is who you are now. They are the bricks of your new identity. And finally, seek evidence, not perfection. Your small self will try to sabotage you by demanding perfection. It will say, you missed a day, you failed, just give up. Do not listen. Look for evidence of change. Did you get back up after a setback? That's evidence. Did you choose the brave path once this week? That's evidence. Collect that evidence like precious stones. It proves your new story is true. Now, I want you to see it. Truly. See it. Close your eyes for a moment, if you need to. See the version of you that is living fully, freely, powerfully. See the light in their eyes. Feel the calm certainty in their posture. Feel the energy that radiates from them, not a frantic energy, but a powerful, peaceful, unstoppable force. That person is not a stranger. That person is your inheritance. That is you, unshackled. That is you, in full color. That is you, home. That version of you is not waiting for a miracle. They are waiting for a decision. They are waiting for you, in this moment, to choose them. To choose courage over comfort. To choose expansion over excuses. To choose your destiny over your drama. The time for hiding is over. The cost of playing small is the entire life you were meant to live, and that is a price you can no longer afford to pay. So here is your call to action for the Rise Today community. This is not for later. This is for now. Before this day ends, you will do one thing that signifies your departure from the small game. You will say it out loud. My name is your name, and my game is expanding. My first act is this, and then you will do it. Let that action be the spark, and then tomorrow, you will do it again. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell, because we are not a community of spectators. We are a community of builders, builders of legacies, builders of character, builders of dreams made real. We are here to rise together, but the first stand is always taken alone. In the quiet of your own mind, in the choice of your next action, you are not stuck. You are a force of nature, temporarily believing you are a pebble. You are a symphony, playing yourself as a single note. You are the universe, experiencing itself in human form. Now go. Remember who you are and live like you believe it.